Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning. Holy smokes, where did this week go? Last week at this time, I was in Michigan record shopping at Vertigo Music, waiting to go see Billy Strings. And now I'm back sitting at home listening to tunes. And I just watched Robert on my turntable. Robert took a journey into Kingston and he just was showing his new records and he showed two Bowie albums that he picked up. And I thought, man, I haven't done a Bowie video for a long time. So kind of inspired me to just kind of give an overview of my Bowie collection and maybe rank my favorite 5 albums, show some favorite, best general discussion. So let's get started. First of all, obviously, the first thing you heard from Bowie back in the day was Space Oddity. That was everybody, that was such a great song. I didn't really buy a Bowie album until Ziggy Stardust, so I missed the first couple. Loved Ziggy Stardust. And from there, I bought Station to Station and Diamond Dogs. After that, I didn't pay any attention to Bowie. For some reason, I don't know. I never bought any of the albums that came after until I guess it was the 80s when he came out with Let's Dance and Young Americans, and I got into that phase of Bowie. So I missed all the Berlin Trilogy and all that stuff early on. So they were it. They're like 5 Bowie albums that I had for going on 50 years. 5 Bowie albums. That's it. Oh, and of course, one of the great comps of all time, Changes One Bowie. I mean, this is fantastic. That was my go-to Bowie album, and I'm not much of a greatest hits dude, but I like that. So then, a couple of years ago, I guess it was a couple of years ago, my friend Larry Graves introduced me to the Low album on an album exchange. And I brought it home and listened to it, and I just thought this was an incredible record. I love the instrumentals. What turned out to be my favorite Bowie song of all time is on here, Always Crashing in the Same Car. I freaking love this album. I'm kind of working on a top 20 favorite albums of all time, and this will be on it. Like, a bomb went off in my head, and I went Bowie, and I went crazy. And I have a complete discography of Bowie. I'm not going to sit here and show it all, but I've got, if I don't have it on vinyl, I've got it on CD. And one of the Maiden box sets. I love these box sets. This was Brilliant Adventure. These are the albums from 92 to 2001. And then, of course, he put out the albums just before he passed away. The Next Day and Black Star, which are both brilliant, although Black Star makes me sad. So then, after that, I bought Heroes and Lodger. I had to get the Berlin Trilogy. Heroes I frickin' love too. Lodger, of the 3, I find that to be the weakest one. Then I started, because I love live albums, so I started to buy some live Bowie stuff. And I did have this on vinyl for the longest time, but never really played it too much. Bowie Stage. Now, I'll get back to that in a minute. So, really, the first live Bowie one I bought was Glastonbury 2000. I frigging love this live album. It's just great. It's got every song I ever wanted on it. Great band. Love the performance. Fantastic stuff. But really, he's got some really cool albums, live albums. Like, I really like a Reality Tour, because the album Reality is one that's really not, I wouldn't say, mentioned in top 10 Bowie albums. So he does a lot of songs off that. So he just kind of, it's almost like a deep cut live album. Plus there's, hit songs like Fame and Rebel Rebel and all that. But a ton of songs that are what I would consider deep cuts, which I really find refreshing. Serious Moonlight Tour. Fantastic stuff. Bowie, Welcome to the Blackout, live in London, 1978. '88. And the Glass Spider tour. That's my live albums. Now, getting back to stage, 2-record set. What I love about this is the set list. Set 1 and 2 pretty much take the songs from my favorite Bowie albums of the 70s. You got Hang On to Yourself, Ziggy Stardust, 5 Years, Soul, Love, and Star. And then Station to Station, Fame, and TVC 1-5. So he covers Station to Station and Ziggy, two of my all-time favorites. And then the next side is all the stuff from Heroes and Low. So it's like the perfect live Bowie album for me. Unbelievable. That I should leave out and play today. I just might do that. What do I want to do here? Give honorable mention to some albums and then do my top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could make this number 7 almost. The Man Who Sold the World. Excellent, excellent album. I love that song. Width of a Circle. I mean, Black Country Rock. The Man Who Sold the World. Such a great song. And recently, this was released. It's the same album, but I'm not quite sure the difference. If it's different production. It's definitely different sequencing, I believe, and but it's excellent. Sounds great. Love that album. Fantastic. Bowie is. I always get a little. I don't like when the word genius is thrown around so haphazard. Like, geniuses mean you got to be pretty freaking special to be a genius. I mean, there's lots of great musicians out there and a lot of great creative people, but Bowie is he's consideration for genius category in my opinion. So let's do my top few albums here. I am going to start with, what do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I picked my top 6 Bowie albums. Number 6, Hunky Dory. I got to get this on vinyl. Some stuff I got to get on vinyl. Hunky Dory. Changes is on here. One of Bowie's great songs. Oh, You Pretty Things. Life on Mars. Probably my second favorite Bowie song is on here. Quicksand is a killer track. Just some outstanding stuff on there. Outstanding. Next, number 5. Diamond Dogs. Oh man, I love this album when it came out in the 70s, whenever it was. 77? I'm just guessing. Around there. Fantastic record. Maybe 76, 75? I don't know. 70s, I'm pretty sure. I'm old. Diamond Dogs. Great song. I mean, this album rocks. Rocks. RCA Victor. Rock and Roll with Me. 1984. Big Brother. Rock and Roll with Me. On the first side, We Are the Dead. Okay, get out of here. I never noticed this before. Look at side B and side B. I got two. It says side B on both sides. Is that worth any money? That's crazy. Craziness. Has that ever happened to you? So Future Legends, Diamond Dog, Sweet Thing Reprise, and Rebel Rebel. What an outstanding side of music. And then side B, you got to love it twice, because I got it twice. Rock and Roll with Me, We Are the Dead, 1984. Big Brother, Chant of Ever-Circling Skeletal Family. Ainsley Dunbar plays on this album, who played with Zappa. Mike Garson, a longtime member of playing with Zappa on the keyboards. You know what makes no mention on here, which is really interesting? No mention of a guitar player on here. Isn't that strange? Does not mention a guitarist. I find that kind of odd. Finding out lots of stuff about this record. Maybe people can enlighten me. I think that's the only album I have in my collection with the labeled like that. That's funny. Okay, number 4. Ziggy Stardust. Great album from start to finish. I imagine this is number 1 on a lot of people's Bowie lists, and rightly so. Just brilliant, brilliant album from start to finish. This was the album. I mean, if you had to have this in your collection. It's fantastic. One of the great albums from the 70s. Number 3, I go with Station to Station. I just love every song on this album. Station to Station. Golden Years was a hit. Word on Awing. My TVC15. Stay. It's a great song. The great cover of Nina Simone's Wild as the Wind. Absolutely beautiful. He does that killer version of that to open up Glastonbury. Wild as the Wind. Oh, fantastic. That's number 3. Number 2, Heroes. Man, I love this album. First song, Heroes, is great. And this one is on gray colored vinyl. Beauty and the Beast, Joe the Lion, Heroes, Sons of the Silent Age, Blackout. And then we go to side 2 with all these beautiful instrumentals, just incredible stuff. I think he was working with Brian Eno back then. V2 Schneider, Sense of Doubt, Moss Garden is absolutely incredible. So is Neukölln, obviously a German word. It's actually says co-written with Brian Eno on it. And The Secret Life of Arabia. Oh, brilliant, brilliant album. Man, this could be in my top 20 albums of all time, too. Fantastic. Man, that Berlin period was so good. I don't know why Lodger doesn't resonate with me as much. And number 1, as I talked about at first, Low. Just brilliant. I love the instrumentals on these albums. Wow, Warzawa, Art Decade, Weeping Wall, Subterraneans. I mean, just incredible. And like I said, side 1 has got Speed of Life and Breaking Glass, What in the World, Sound and Vision, great song. Always Crash in the Same Car. I frickin' love that song. Be My Wife, A New Career in a New Town. They are my top 6 Bowie albums. Yeah, big fan. I need to get more on vinyl. I've got, like I said, almost the whole collection on CD and probably about 8 records. So definitely on the lookout for more. Love Bowie. Let me know your thoughts on Mr. Bowie. And thank you for watching. We will talk soon.